Hi fam, how are you doing? I know it's kind of tough since it's been 2 years since the pandemic, and I noticed that since then the events were escalating. Wars here and there, rumors of wars, prices of merchandises are shooting up. Not to mention that the time is obviously shortened. With all of these things that is happening global, we can definitely say that the Lord's coming is drawing near. And this reminds me of a king. His story is found in 2 Kings 20, verse 1 to 2. Let me read it to you. It says, "In those days Hezekiah was sick and near death. And Isaiah the prophet, son of Amos, went to him and said, 'Thus says the Lord, set your house in order, for you shall die and not live.' Then he turned his face towards the wall and prayed to the Lord, saying, 'Remember now, O Lord, I pray, how I walked before you in truth and with a loyal heart, and have done what was good in your sight.' And Hezekiah wept bitterly." Get your house in order. This was the very message from God through the prophet Isaiah to King Hezekiah, who was sick under his deathbed. That was a hardcore message to be delivered, I can imagine. Hezekiah received a warning that said to get his house in order, because death is obviously knocking at his door. And having heard the voice of the Lord through the prophet Isaiah, King Hezekiah prayed to God. Because King Hezekiah made God the number one priority in his life, God showed him favor and mercy by adding 15 years to his life. Imagine 15 years, that was such a long time. And getting our house in order must become a priority in all of our lives. It is something that we know that we have to do, but sometimes we are not sure of the best way and how to do it. I believe getting our house in order begins with a mindset. It means to take a hard look at the condition of our hearts and assess if it is pleasing before the Lord. I remember in Psalms 139, 23 to 24, David pleaded to God to search his heart and know if there is any wicked way in him, and to lead him to the way everlasting. Just as David asked the Lord to search him, so we do. We also need the Lord to run a diagnostic check on our hearts and in our minds. Am I still offended with the people that hurt me? Have I forgiven my neighbor? Have I asked forgiveness to the people whom I also hurt? Am I already healed from my past trauma? Am I also able to release grace to other people just as Jesus did for me? When we allow God to do a thorough examination of our motives, of our perspectives, of our shortcomings, then we are able to grow in all aspects. There are times we can say, I'm a Christian, but that also means that there are areas in our lives that needs to be assessed by the Lord, so that in this way, when the Lord comes, we can stand before Him with confidence.